Hello and welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. My name is Rod, and hanging out this morning here in my garage. It's Saturday morning, February 27th, 2020, when I'm filming this. And I am checking out the new Alice Cooper Detroit Stories. It was released yesterday, his 21st studio album, Alice Cooper Detroit Stories, paying his respect to his home city, his home state, Michigan. He throws shout outs on here to Wayne Kramer and Ted Nugent, Bob Seger, Eminem. It's a rock and roll album, man. Just a fun rock and roll album. Alice Cooper has never taken himself too seriously. He's got some great guest stars on here like Wayne Kramer, the drummer from U2. U2's drummer Larry, I forget his last name, no disrespect intended, is playing on a few tracks. Joe Bossamana is on a couple songs on this album. Like I said, it's a fun rock and roll album. He does get serious on one of the songs, Hanging On by a Thread. I'm pretty sure it was written about the pandemic and all the depression and all the sadness and loneliness that went around with the pandemic. And he's telling people there's hope. Things are gonna get better. Things are gonna get better. And at the end of the song, he gives out a 1-800 number. Actually gives it out on the album in the middle of the song, at the end of it actually, for suicide prevention. I assume it's a legit number. I can't imagine him giving a phony number or a funny phone number for a serious song like that. You know, I did not want to call it and tie up the lines. Okay, so it is legit, which is I got no reason but to believe it's a legit number. So that's pretty cool. He actually did that, bringing awareness to suicide. He covers a song Rock and Roll on here by Lou Reed. He changes it up just a little bit. Instead of mentioning a New York radio station, he mentions a Detroit radio station. He also covers a song called Our Love Will Change the World by Outrageous Cherry. And that's a really fun song. It was a good time song. He throws some shout outs and he throws some digs at people. In one of the songs, considering Ted Nugent's from Michigan and he's talking about a lot of Michigan rockers, I just kind of think he may be talking about Uncle Ted when he says, I don't want to hear about your politics, just shut up and rock and roll. I found that kind of humorous. He also mentions, I don't want to hear how tragic your life was growing up. Shut up and play your music, which could have been a shout out to many different people, but or dig at many different people. Got Joe Bossamana on this album. You got Larry from U2, Wayne Kramer. Wayne Kramer is still kicking ass. On the insert, he's got the American flag. He's a patriotic young man, Alice Cooper. Young man at 73 years old. And this album is really a good, just basic rock and roll album. The dude still got it. He's 73 years old. He's still making great music. You know, a little bit of this is cheesy, but that's typical of Alice Cooper. He never, ever took himself seriously, and I don't mean that in any disrespect. I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan, have been since junior high school. And this, Along Came a Spider, and Dirty Diamonds are probably my three favorite Cooper albums he's made in the last 30 years. So I recommend this album if you're a fan. If you're not a fan, it's worth checking out too, because it's, like I said, a fun rock and roll album. It was released yesterday, his 21st album. Another one I picked up yesterday is African Blood. I've not opened this yet, but it's the seam's ripped, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it. I was going to save it for this evening to listen to while I'm having a cold beer or something, but I've already heard it because I bought it from Amazon, and it comes with the free stream. As soon as you buy it from Amazon, you can download the stream. Lee Perry's African Blood. It's a nice hype sticker. I'm going to have to save that hype sticker. And it's supposed to be like on orange vinyl. Music on vinyl. Comes with this little booklet. Advertising of their albums. Yes, it is orange. Aha. Beautiful. Music on vinyl. African Blood. This is a reggae album, compilation album. Lee Perry, the producer. On here we've got the Upsetters, the Hurricanes, Winston Price, who I was not familiar with, Dave Baker, who I looked him up. Evidently he was a reggae musician. I had not heard of him. Most of the stuff on here is by the band, the Upsetters, including a version of My Girl. This is limited to 1,000 copies, and I got a really low number. I got number 85, which is kind of cool. I mean, it makes it more collectible. I'm not going to sell it. This is one I'm keeping for myself. I forget where I saw this album advertised, but I ordered it like a month ago, back in January. It was supposed to come out like the first week in March, and then they pushed it back to the end of March. And the other day I got an email saying it's been mailed. So it was really cool to get this in the mail yesterday, along with the Alice Cooper. Like I said, I've streamed that one. I haven't played the vinyl yet, but that's going to probably be this evening. So those are my two latest pickups. I also did make a trip to my favorite store, Wild Honey, and I picked up a reissue of a Townes Van Zandt album that everyone shows, Townes Van Zandt. I probably won't show that. I just wanted to share these two with you, Alice Cooper and African Blood. I'll probably do a video later this evening and talking more about Lee Perry's African Blood. Hope everyone's having a great day, man. Be good.